Just like that woman in Neville Goddard's story, she collapsed timelines. She manifested multiple desires. She shifted her identity with just simply one step. That's what we are going to discuss today. Hello and welcome to Refinity Shift. It is a place where I help you to become the best version of yourself and help to manifest you your dream life. And on this channel, we talk about mindset shifting, I am consciousness, law of assumption, and all good stuff. All my offerings are in the description below. If you want to work with me, you can book a coaching. And I have my book, Quantum Beauty, and that is perfect for manifesting your dream body and anything in your life. So if you're interested, all the links are in the description below, and let's dive into our video today. Let me clear this first of all, that identity shifting is not pretending, is not hoping, not trying, not forcing. It is simply choose to operate from totally new consciousness, from totally new identity, from a new being. Just like Neville Goddard says, state of consciousness. So you operating from totally different state of consciousness. And in today's video, the story I'm going to share with you, you might have already heard many times on internet. But I think that is a perfect example of identity shifting and choosing to how she operate to choose from totally new identity, no matter whatever the 3D circumstances was showing her. She totally operating she choose to operate. That's why I will say she chose to operate from the new identity, from the new version of yourself. So Neville Goddard, he says this, living is, he call it living from the end. Living from the end mean like you living from the version of you who already have it, you believe it, you know it, you live it, you be grateful from that state, that version of you who already have it. This story you might have heard many times on internet already, but I think is a perfect and beautiful and simple elaboration, simple example of identity shifting, collapsing timeline, and living from the end. This story you can find in Neville Goddard's book Law and Promise, under the heading of the chapter The Moods. So story goes like this. The lady who was 55 years old, and she was basically needing lots of things, multiple things she was looking for. Her car was breaking down. She have a good job. She had the house she was living that was not in a good condition. She have a good clothes. She was thinking like, if I make a list of the things, there's so many things, and how I'm gonna manifest one by one by one by things. And she was there was a time in her life she was very overwhelmed, and she's thinking how I'm gonna manifest all these things at the same time. So by chance, she used to attend Neville Goddard's lecture, and one of the lecture she was listening, and something stick with her. So she came home, and instead of thinking about it, worrying about it, she said, let's apply it. And what she did, she took one step. Before she go to sleep, before she was falling asleep, she started telling herself, isn't it wonderful? Isn't it wonderful? Isn't it wonderful? Something marvelous is happening to me now, right now. Isn't it wonderful? Something marvelous is happening to me right now. She kept saying that, and she sleep in saying this. So what was happening? This is called the state akin to sleep, just like Neville Goddard mentioned. Like before going to you sleep, you calm your mind down, and then catch the feeling like you already have it. So basically, That's what she was actually doing. She was I will break down this story even more. Let me finish this story first. And what she was doing, she was doing daily for consistently. She was doing at least 3 months. I remember that was written in a book. About 3 months she was daily without a miss. She was doing it. She was sleeping in the state that something amazing is happening, something wonderful is happening to her. So now let's hear that what happened. She was doing the after thing, 2 3 months I mentioned that she was doing it. And then in a meantime she met a friend she never met about years. She never met him, and by chance he just came into reality, and he came to meet her once. So he found her contact somehow, and he become quite wealthy in that time, and she haven't got chance to meet him. So he came to see her and told her that he haven't got any other like a siblings or the family to share his wealth with. So he decided that he is gonna give good chunk of his wealth to her. And she was very surprised, and she was happy as well, obviously. And he gave her a check which is like quite sufficient amount of check. He gave her money basically, so she could buy lots of things for her. So not only this, what happened, like she basically received that money and she was very happy with it. Not only this, like after few weeks she received a letter, and in the letter it was written that that guy, he he basically he offered her sufficient amount of money every month for the rest of her life. And basically he was sharing part of her a part of his wealth with her for the rest of her life. So she do not need to earn anything, literally anything. She was saying her food cover, her residence cover, her clothing, everything was covered. And I think that is miraculous and is absolutely wonderful story. So let's break down what was happening in this story, how she shifted her identity. So what was actually happening in this story? There was a one aspect. She can see her 3D reality, like things are not working. She needing lots of things. There was a one version of herself who wanted to manifest, who want this, who want this, who need this, right? That was a one version of herself. And another version of herself, she was she having everything, and her wonderful things are happening in her life. There was a two different realities. A person who is needing, wanting, that is living and operating from totally different version. And another person who is saying that something wonderful is happening to her. He is not even assuming, is not even wanting, she was not trying. She was living as that wonderful things are happening. She was feeling gratitude. She was being grateful. And she was feeling all the feelings that she is the one who has wonderful things happening in her life, marvelous things happening in her life. Now many people take it as just feelings, like a fleeting feelings, that they're changing one day. Our feelings and emotions, they're changing every single day. But here this lady and this Neville Goddard, he was sharing this story. She was talking about being, as a being, that person. You remember that we do not receive what we do not manifest what we want, we manifest who we are. So basically she collapsed timeline, she shifted her reality, she shifted from the version of herself who was needing multiple desire, and she shifted into the reality where she already have it, and she is saying, isn't it wonderful, isn't it wonderful, something marvelous is happening to me. That is a perfect example of collapsing timeline, shifting parallel realities, shifting identities. That is a perfect and simplest and easiest way. And remember here, affirmations, processes, scripting, they are just a tool to keep you in the track, keep you in the state of being. So my point of saying is if you are someone who thinking, oh, I will just use this affirmation to manifest, is not affirmation who manifested, it is her state of being manifested, the state that she was thinking and living from, that she already have it. Not this word, isn't it wonderful? So make it clear. So you can do so as well. I will go with you little steps. You can daily do it. And I have a free awareness tracker in my in description below. I will add the link below. So during the daytime, you can check your awareness. So where your awareness is your awareness is taking you toward the current version of yourself, or you choosing to become a new person, new identity. Now, just like this lady in Neville Goddard's story, she manifests multiple desires. She shifted her identity. She became that person who already have everything. So you can do that as well. So all you need a consistency and certainty that whatever you're doing is perfect. Is You shouldn't be like one leg in one identity and one leg in other identity. You either have it or either don't. So make it clear that who you want to become, the person who is needing things or person who already have it. So before you start this process, make it clear in your head, you are who you are. You are the person who needing it or the person who already having it. Now what you do, relax your body, take few deep breaths. Go lay down in a bed and you are ready for your bed and you're sleeping. And make sure that you are not fully awake, like just relax your body. Take your focus toward your feet, your body, your mind, your cheek muscle, your shoulders, every body. Like just make sure like all parts of your body are relaxed. You're just about to sleep. And now put your hand on your heart and put a smile on your face and keep saying, isn't it wonderful? Something wonderful is happening to me. You do not need to think about any of your desires, whatever you're manifesting. No, just capture the feeling, the mood that you already have it. You can write your intention before, but when you relax your body about to sleep, say, isn't it wonderful? Something wonderful is happening to me right now. Now, this is only now moment. Isn't it wonderful? Isn't it wonderful? Some people just say, isn't it wonderful? Isn't it wonderful? That is fine as well. But if you can say, isn't it wonderful? Isn't it wonderful? Something marvelous is happening to me now. So you can use just the word, isn't it wonderful? Or you can use, isn't it wonderful? Something marvelous is happening to me right now. Now is the only moment. So you have a choice now. You keep thinking about your past, what happened today, what happened yesterday, or you choose the version of you who already have it. Isn't it wonderful? I already have it. Everything I already desire. Isn't it wonderful? Now is the moment. So keep saying it, keep saying it. Isn't it wonderful? And go to sleep. So do this practice every single day until you start seeing. But during the meantime, you are not going and checking the result, because the person who already have it is not gonna check and keep checking that you have it or not. That's why I was saying, make sure that who you are, you person you needing it or person you have it. You have it or you don't have it. There is a no in middle. Right? So if you want me to make a sleep meditation, then let me know. I can make you a meditation where just the words, not music, very less music, so you just fall into sleep with saying, isn't it wonderful? Isn't it wonderful? Something wonderful is happening to me right now. So try this technique and let me know what are the results. I would love to hear your success stories. And you can download my free awareness tracker. And if you like this video, Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I will see you all in my another video. Up to then, stay conscious, stay aligned, and have a wonderful day.